took a tough one on the chin last week, and I'm not lying. When we came, those guys came in on Sunday with a really, really good attitude. With, you know, a lot of guys were banged up. It was a physical football game, and they went out there on a Sunday and really, you know, had more focus and attention to detail than I think we'd had in a while. And it kind of showed throughout the entire week. Continue to grow to be as good as we can be, and we did it today. Happy and excited about that. You know, but there are some things that you know, it doesn't help you for. Sometimes that triple option stuff doesn't help you on the next couple of weeks. So there's a turn in the page and being able to move on. But I think we answered some questions that maybe we had from last week, and the maturity and how we can handle things. And to me, more than anything, that's what I'm most proud of after this one, is our ability to be mature, to handle the preparation and all that we had to do, and to come out and play like we did. Defensively, it's difficult when people have those two tight ends that can do a lot of different things, and I'm sure it's similar to the other people that we play, but that they're both guys that bring a lot of different value. I mean, it's not just catching the football, but blocking as well. And their versatility gives us a chance to make people have to play us differently, I think, as an offense. And you know, we're going to continue to grow with those guys. There's opportunities for both of them. You know, I mean, sometimes you say, well, okay, Lenny's the guy that plays inline and Josh the guy that flexes out, and the reality is what makes those guys so good is their ability to do both. And we'll continue to grow with that. I know that Ben loves the big targets, and I know those guys are not just you know, a part of the passing game, but they're a big part of the running game as well. I thought after last week's performance, him to come back out this week and do what he did, to stay on some special teams and be as valuable there as he is, just shows you kind of the versatility that he has and how we're going to be able to continue to use him this entire year. You know, we kind of said we want to figure out who those two running backs are, and then you got a third guy, you know, usually, but you know, it is a position that you know, you're going to see probably three guys, you know, for a majority of the time. And you know, as we continue to move forward, we'll see what kind of roles those guys kind of figure out. But I know that Chuck right now is kind of the guy that's the leader of that pack, and there's a lot of different things he can do for us. But really happy to see him as a confidence level. We kind of had an idea that we were going to throw it a little bit, but you know how those guys are at times. They want to take the shots down the field, and I think the best thing that he did and we did all day was take what was there. You know, sometimes you get antsy and want to take a Tyler Scott or one of those guys down the field, but you know, the accuracy, the ability to continue to move the chains is where we've got to continue to focus.
Oh, it was so nice to be back here in the net. Obviously, it's been a while for me, but it's definitely nice having those fans, the students. They really showed out today, and I really appreciate that. Really just getting the ball to our playmakers and letting them go to work. But there's still so much more that we can do. We got to get better at penalties, just staying on the chain. So just got to keep getting better. Yeah, they came out and did a little something different than what we planned for. So we made good adjustments early, and I mean, we have so many guys that can make plays and get open, so they did a really good job with that.
Well, it felt good. When they was making plays out there, I was the main person on the sideline, hyped and stuff like that, rooting them guys on, because when them guys get their opportunity, I know they're going to be good.
We had a great week of preparation. A lot of guys keep saying that we had a great week of preparation. Coming in with that chip on your shoulder, you know, coming in to get the job done. Not only that, but also coming back towards the nip. I mean, it kind of just all tied together and having a dominant performance. So it's very important for us to, you know, keep that streak alive and keep that culture going in the net. Our coach Fickell says it best, you know, don't discredit anyone, you know, don't underestimate anyone. So we came out there swinging the same way we came out there swinging for Arkansas, and you know, it's always an extra chip on the shoulder when we play a triple option team. There's always a lot more emphasis on the focus and fundamentals. So, you know, I think it kind of tied together and kind of showed out how we finished the game there. I think our focus on the fundamentals and everything kind of showed itself out there. It feels great because at the end of the day, you know, triple option, they pretty much do three things. They run up the middle, they do a pitch, or the quarterback keeps it. So, you know, for them to challenge the middle and for us to respond, you know, well, I'd say it's definitely it's a little pat on the back.
Nah, I was just happy, excited. I was tired as hell. I didn't realize I was on the other side of the field until I was headed the ball to the ref. I'm like, oh man. And then I'm like, dang, we got to go back on the field, huh? I'm thinking offense is next. I'm like, no, we just scored, dude. Like, all I can say is it's not that I wasn't doubting anything about us or the ones that was coming after me, Briggs, Malik, and Bam, but the fact that they were able to stay just as disciplined, if not better than us, is a very, very comfortable feeling. Like how Briggs is saying, like those guys nip on your ankles just a little bit, like, man, he out there outplaying me a little bit, man. I might step it up, you feel me? Like it's healthy competitiveness, man, and it's just a great feeling all around knowing that those guys can come in and do their thing just as well as when we left off the field. So it's no different.